Welcome back to another episode of JPTV. We're your anchors, Marty Fry.
And I'm Selah Ferguson.
With Peter Downing as your sports anchor. We'll be covering a wide variety of topics including the MPSA conference, Luke Bryan, and many more.
On Monday, broadcast media students, yearbook staff, literary magazine contributors traveled to Southern Miss to go to the Mississippi Scholastic Press Association conference. We sent Bradley Carter and Ryan Groby to talk to some of the event attendees.
Mr. Hughes, can you tell us a little bit about what the MSPA is and what they're about?
Sure. The Mississippi Scholastic Press Association is the state organization that promotes all sorts of student publications. And so our literary magazines are a member of it, our newspaper, our yearbook, and of course our broadcast class. And they have conferences and classes, they give out awards, and they give us a way to look at what other schools are doing and what other students are doing. So it's a really valuable, it's been, in my experience, it's been a very valuable tool for our publications and our broadcasts.
Thank you so much. Ms. Shuff, can you tell us about some of the awards that Jackson Prep got yesterday at the MSPA conference?
So Bradley, Jackson Prep did fantastic. We got finalists in a bunch of categories for yearbook and won an award for one of our spread designs. The High School Musical spread actually won in its category. And Mind Prints did really, really well. Hannah Polk actually won for her spread design, which was a wonderful achievement. I'm excited about that one. But I was really pleased with all the awards. Yearbook and literary magazines both did fantastic. And then, Miss Griffin won Yearbook Advisor of the Year, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Ms. Griffin, can you tell us a little bit about what a yearbook advisor does?
Sure. Basically, we help the editors to get all the layout design done, to help them come up with a theme, to keep them on task. A yearbook editor is the support for the editorial staff to get its vision made. So I do a lot of proofreading and checking on margins and assignments that send students out as reporters.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Landon, can you tell us a little bit about what you do as editor-in-chief for the yearbook?
So a big part of what I do is working on training new staffers. So that took up a lot of the first semester. But right now we're getting our first deadlines in. So I'm really stressing going over page requirements and checking pages and checking in with new students and then making sure everyone takes their pictures because when something happens, it's kind of over. So just keeping tabs on everybody, making sure everyone's on task and making sure everyone's questions are answered.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Last Thursday, October 28th, Luke Bryan came to the Brandon Amphitheater with Dylan Scott opening and Runaway June. Jake Vineyard and Scott Chive went out and talked with the people who went and their experience at the concert.
Hi, I'm here with Lucy Tyre, ninth grader here at Jackson Prep. Lucy, how was the Luke Bryan concert?
It was great. It was really fun.
What's your favorite Luke Bryan song?
Country Girls Shake It For Me.
Did he play it?
He did.
Was it as magical as you would have hoped for?
It was.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with senior Maggie Boswell. Maggie, I know you went to the Luke Bryan concert. Who opened?
Dylan Scott and Runaway June.
Now, what were your thoughts on them?
I really liked them. I feel like Runaway June, well, they were definitely performers. You know what I mean? They were talking to the crowd. Runaway June, she was grabbing people's phones, taking selfies, videos. Definitely, I feel like she really appealed to the younger people there. Mm-hmm. With they were just running around the stage, talking, dancing, singing, whatever. And then Dylan Scott, he was definitely your good old Southern boy, appealing to the country people and whatnot. He was really fun. So they were good openers for Luke Bryan, who also was a wonderful performance.
Now, of the three acts that performed, rank them.
I'd say Dylan Scott. I just really loved him. And then Luke Bryan, then Runaway June. But they were all really, really good. So.
Thank you. I'm here with senior Morant Ganwa. Morant, the Luke Bryan concert. I know you went to it. What were your thoughts on it?
Okay, personally, I thought it was amazing. I had bought the tickets 6 months ago.
Wow.
And we bought, so Harley Hurd, Maddie McKay and I, we bought $200 tickets. We were 3 feet from Luke Bryan and Dylan Scott. I was such a fangirl. It was amazing. All my favorite songs were played, Country Girl, Shake It For Me. And Luke Bryan is such a good performer. He was having so much fun, just dancing around. And there was a prank in the middle of the show because Runaway June, I'd never heard of them before, but they were really good. They were the first act. And they got in a little cat fight during the show and had a pillow and just all the fluff and all that got everywhere. So kind of inhaled it. But they did a prank on Luke Bryan where they got in a cat fight where he thought they were full on, gonna fight. They were kind of throwing some fake punches, all that. And because normally the blonde girl, I wish I could remember her name, but normally she sings this one solo, but one of the brown haired girls did it. And so he freaked out. He said he almost had a heart attack and then drank some beer after that. So he said he was fine. But it was just a great
As one does.
performance. Yes, yeah. It was just great. I had so much fun. And we were there for 5 hours. It was great. I was a little tired, but it was just great.
It was worth it?
It definitely was. Definitely recommend seeing Dylan Scott, Runaway June, and Luke Bryan if you ever have the chance.
Perfect. Thank you.
Over the past week, a rumor has been escalating around campus. Did Prep block Snapchat? Margie and I went around asking questions to see what the students thought and to get more information to see if the rumors were true.
I'm with Paige Case, and has your Snapchat stopped working recently in the past week?
Yes, it has.
Would you say you're a little frustrated that it has not been working recently?
Yeah, it's stupid because we don't even use our phones in class. The only reason to block Snapchat, if that's what the school did, is just when we're walking around. So it's really pointless.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're here with Jane Hurst, who's a senior. So, Jane, has your Snapchat stopped working over the past week?
It has.
Okay, so do you think that it has something to do with your phone or the prep Wi-Fi could have been the cause of it?
I feel like it's definitely the prep Wi-Fi. Nothing really works on my phone at school, so, and I don't have that problem anywhere else, so I feel like it's definitely the school.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any other apps that aren't working also?
Instagram definitely doesn't work. Sometimes my texts don't send. Yeah, I feel like just most things don't work at school.
Thank you. So we're here with seniors Walker Poole and Joya Stradinger. So have both of y'all's Snapchat stopped working over the last week?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, it has.
Okay, so did it work before?
Yes, it worked perfectly before up until last week.
Mine was slow, but it definitely worked, and now it won't even send anything.
Do you think that the prep Wi-Fi made changes or had anything to do with the Snapchat not working anymore?
It definitely has to do with that, for sure.
The faculty definitely did it. It was definitely Miss Scruggs.
Is that your theory?
That's my theory. And Doc.
Do you think it's true?
Yes.
Interesting. All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm with senior Will Gibbs. Has your Snapchat stopped working over the past few weeks?
Yes, it stopped working sometime last week.
Do you think the school has anything to do with it, or do you think it's just your own phone?
I imagine the school probably had something to do with it.
This rumor was indeed fake. We talked to Miss Bishop, who was in charge of the Wi-Fi system, and she said nothing changed by the school over the past week, but we did find out that iBoss, which is our school's Wi-Fi company, had Snapchat blocked. This means that blocking of Snapchat was not a school decision, but it was an overall company decision. This causes all of iBoss clients to experience the same result as well. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
The Patriot Shop. We got everything. We got sweatshirts. We got athletic shirts. We got sweatpants. We got socks. And we got bags. Has your back ever hurt during the game? We can solve that problem. We have stadium chairs. We got you covered all the way from winter to summer attire. The Patriot Shop. We've got everything.
A light week in sports here at Prep. First, the Jackson Prep football team will enter the first round of playoffs as the number 3 seed after beating PCS 43-5 at home. Beginning the Patriots' new 3-game season, they will be playing Parkland at home for the first round of playoffs. The boys basketball team started their season last night at Central Hines in a close game that ended in a win for Jackson Prep, beating the Cougars 43-39 after Jackson Prep ran away with the ball in the last 10 minutes. Girls basketball also took on Central Hines last night. The Lady Cougars put up a hard fight, but eventually lost in the end to our Lady Patriots 46-43. And Andy Flatguard also put up her own personal record. Congratulations, Andy Flatguard, for a score of 34 goals in one game. And the boys soccer team will kick off their season against Park Lane at home November 15th. Thank you to our studio giving us lots of good distractions. Baseball preseason practices have also started after going all the way, winning the championship last year with an impressive 35-3 season, giving them a 4-year win streak. Coach Hebner and the Jackson Prep Patriots hope to win it all again this year. We'll be right back after a quick timeout.
During your time here at Prep, you're going to find a home for academics, a home for the arts, a home for athletics.
Schedule your tour today.
On October 28th, Facebook, the company that owns platforms including Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, rebranded by the name of Meta. At the annual Company Connect conference, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg spoke about the name change, saying, "Right now, our brand is so tightly linked to one product that it can't possibly represent everything that we're doing today, let alone in the future. Over time, I hope that we're seen as a Metaverse company, and I want to anchor our work and identify on what we're building towards." Even though the company's name will be changing, their famous apps such as Facebook, which is over 3 billion users, will be keeping their original names. The reason for the brand's name change is to represent the key product that Zuckerberg hopes the company will have available in the near future, the Metaverse, which is shared online 3D virtual space that a number of companies are interested in creating as a sort of future version of the internet. Zuckerberg had this to say about the Metaverse. "In this future, you will be able to teleport instantly as a hologram to be at the office without a commute, at a concert with friends, or in your parents' living room to catch up. Though the hologram sounds like a long shot to the average person, so is the basic telephone in the 1870s and the internet in the late 1960s. So for now, we will wait to see if Zuckerberg can make this dream of his a reality." Cameron Moore and William Dees asked students and faculty to see how they felt about the name change and if they believe Zuckerberg's wild idea is even possible.
I'm here with student Jagger Mooneyham, and we want to see, Jagger, what do you think about the Metaverse and if the Metaverse is even possible?
I think it is impossible. I don't think there's any way to kind of create teleportation.
Thank you. So Facebook changed their name to Meta in order for it to represent more of their overall brand. What do you think about this, Charles?
I think it's a positive change that helps kind of be more diverse company, represent a lot more than just one thing. So I think it's a good thing.
Thank you. I'm here with student Madeline Black. Madeline, do you feel that the Metaverse is possible?
I think it could be possible, but not for a while.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching another episode of JPTV. We're your anchors, Margie Fry
and Sela Ferguson, with Peter Downing covering sports.
JPTV signing off.